All right, now coming to the stage, your headliner, very good, very funny guy, very good friend of mine. Make some noise for Rick Stupinski.
You guys are good friends with Dan? Yeah. Yes. When Dan has a couple of drinks, the F-bombs come out. Did you notice that? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Man. It's like 5 in that show. It was 4 in the first show. His wife went home and was like, I'm going to say fuck. I can't say it at home, so I'll say fuck at Beef O'Brady's. You guys are fun for 22 people, yeah. Feels like 24 or 25, but it feels good. This guy's a screamer. I like that, man.
Hell yeah.
I thought that was your wife, but she left or something else.
You were too racy.
I was too racy. She got up when Dan said goodnight. So. Was that your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are friends with Dan?
Yeah, I think they're really close.
Your wife and Dan are very close?
Well, look at them, yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I don't either. Well, there's an opening. There's a chance. That's all we're saying. There's a chance.
Dan and I are very close.
Well, so there's another one that wants to fuck Dan. What's happening here? Beef O'Brady's 7 o'clock show is crazy.
Hell yeah.
We did a show at 4 o'clock before this. So you folks are the night owls. And Parrish. Let's go out to the comedy club. It starts at 7. Maybe we'll make it through the whole show. Yeah. This guy right here, he's going to be asleep in 15 minutes. I can see it. Every couple of minutes I was watching, his wife puts his hand in the glass of water and touches his neck. He goes, I'm up. I'm good. I'm awake. I'm going to make it. We'll do it. Yeah. Oh, she's back. Your husband said you had a crush on Big Dan. Yeah. Look at Dan. He's like, I'm taking it. I don't fucking care. I'm taking it.
Oh, damn!
Yeah. So I'm glad to be in, where the fuck are we? Where are we? Parrish. Yeah. This is my 30th year in comedy. Yes, 30 years. I've been on every TV show and every radio show. I'm an award-winning comic. And here I am in fucking Parrish. What happened? It was all going so well. Oh, man. Right here? You said that? You're in Parrish. Yeah. You can't yell out and then I talk to you and go, no, it wasn't me. No, I don't know. I don't know who said that. Yeah. You live here? Parrish? He's not doing anything. Is it him? It was her?
Me.
It was you. That's why I'm looking at you.
Yes.
You live in Parrish?
Yes.
How long you been here?
8 years.
8 years. Who's been in Florida the longest? Anybody? Who's been here the longest? How long?
My whole life.
Your whole life, which is how many years?
50 years.
50 years. Wow. I've been here 49 years, so you might be the winner. Anybody else beat 50?
Winner, chicken dinner.
There's no chicken dinner tonight, but anyway, 50. You were born and raised in Florida?
Yes.
Where were you born?
St. Pete Beach, Madeira Beach.
You were born in both beaches, St. Pete Beach and Madeira Beach. So your mom was on the beach, started having a baby, she just kept running north to Madeira and said, you were born in both. There's a bit of my placenta in both beaches. So if you're ever at a comedy show in Parrish and someone asks you, you can say, both beaches. Yeah. Thank you for being as vague as fucking humanly possible. We're not trying to extend your car warranty. I just wanted to know where you were born. Somewhere on the beach. You just move along, funny man. I'm not telling you everything. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Gibbs High School and St. Pete Christian.
Is everything with you 2 things? She said I went to Gibbs and St. Pete Christian. The last 2 years were at Gibbs.
Yes.
So you went to a Catholic school for 2 years and they go, you can't be here. You should go to Gibbs. You should be in a public school. I can't even begin to tell you the things you've done wrong in your freshman and sophomore year at this school. We have a code of conduct, and you fucked it all up in 2 years. Most people have a full 4 years. You go, I'm doing it too. Thanks for having them out. Yeah. How do you know Dan? How do you know Dan?
I'm not even gonna say.
Well, I was pointing to him, and you said it's fucking my turn. And the whole table, no one's talked to me yet. Please, someone do my stuff now. I think so, but now he's more fun. You stop. So, you guys play golf together?
No.
No. Just tell me.
We drink together.
You drink together. Dan has had many drinks tonight. Because he said fuck like 5 times.
I knew that.
Does he swear a lot on the golf course? No? Do you don't swear on the golf course? No?
Only here.
Only here. Only at beefs. Yeah. So the next show that I do, when they say, where were you at last? I'll go, I haven't worked in a while. This is the first show all year I've done. So. Because when you're trying to book the big shows and they go, well, you're obviously qualified, your credits are good. Have you ever played Parish? That's when you know that you've hit the big time. Yeah. I sent a tape to the Tonight Show and they go, well, it's pretty good, but can you make 22 people in Parish laugh? And I said, you bet your fucking ass I can. 22 people. And he says this is sold out. When he called me, he goes, oh, we sell out every night. Yeah. It's a big room, Rick. You'll love it. Come on down. Oh, this is actually my 3rd time here. I don't know if any other comic has been here 3 times. I don't know if anyone else is as dumb as I am to do it 3 times. But I said, yeah, I'll do it 3 times, Dan. Yeah. Actually, Dan, I probably love Dan more than you guys. He booked me here 2 years ago. Never met me, never saw any tape. Just asked around, is he good? And I worked for Dan last year, probably twice a fucking month for a year. And I love this guy. And thank you all for hearing that. And we're filming tonight. We have a camera back there, so Dan can look at this later and go, oh, yeah, Rick really appreciates me. So, Parish is not, I played some places you guys wouldn't even believe where I played. Last night, my agent booked me in up in Land O'Lakes at Caliente. You guys know what that is? You know what that is? You know what that is. You're pretty. This guy's so excited. I know. Ask me. Talk to me. It's a nudist camp. Nudist colony. Did you know that he knew what this was? They're gonna go, what? This is our first date. She's gonna get up and leave. Is this your wife?
Yes.
Why is he so excited about knowing? You have no idea.
I'd love to know.
Yeah. Let me tell you, when he goes to bed tonight, look at his browser history. Yeah. So I got booked at a nudist, they don't call it colony, just a clothing optional lifestyle place. They have a big hall, they have a comedy night. I got booked there. I didn't know what was happening. I said, okay, I'll do it because the money was great, right? So I get up on stage, just me, no other comedians. A woman gets up and she had like a rap on and she goes, here's your comedian, it's a lot of fun, give me all my credits. You know, he's going to be in Parish tomorrow. And they were like, oh, wow, Parish. And so I come out and I had this vision that what a nudist colony would be like. It was the complete fucking opposite of what it was actually like. Because I don't know if you've seen like any videos or movies or anything where pretty girls running around and tone-looking bodybuilding. It was like your grandparents playing naked volleyball. And I'm on stage and there's like a row of chairs. There was a guy sitting like right where you are, and he was just like this, going, ah! It's fucking fucking balls were just out Where were you last night? Yeah. How do you know of this place? How do you know of this place? You just know of it. I just heard of it at work. Yeah. This is your husband? You've never known this about him. How long have you been married? 28 years. So every other Tuesday he walks out with a bag. It's a work trip. The boss is really grinding me. I gotta go to this work trip. Yeah, and the bag is empty because he's going to the. Are you retired? Yeah. What? Yes, sir. I like that. See how we did that? Yes, sir. What did you retire from?
Account management.
Account management. That's as fucking vague as these people. My God. What were you managing? Where were you managing?
Major utility.
Major utility. This is his fucking life. I asked him a question. He has no idea what he even did for 4 years. I don't know. I did some stuff and numbers and computer. I don't know. But I worked hard at it. I'm retired now and I live in Paris. I came here to the comedy show. I didn't know you'd be asking me questions. I did now. I fucking know it. I can look at you for 2 seconds and I know. Are you retired? So he retired. And you get up every morning and go to work. And he's like laying in bed going, have a good day. I don't know what I'm going to do because I managed shit for years. I deserve a day off. I deserve the rest of my life off. I account manage the shit out of that place. What do you do? You're a dean at an elementary school. Oh, boy. I have a son who's in 5th grade. I'm 52 years old and I have a fucking 5th grade son. Let's just jump right into that joke because it's perfect. All right? This guy, I don't know what it is. It's like he's getting a cattle prod up his ass every other. Oh my God, we'll get to that too. I'm 52. I have a 5th grade son, so that means he's 11, right? So they have the open house. Y'all been to open house with your kids? You know, you go meet the teacher and all that. I walk in, true story, with my 5th grade son. He's 11 years old. He walks in. The teacher goes, "Who are you?" He goes, "I'm Sam." So they put a sticker on his chest, and he goes, "Okay, Sam, this is so cool that you brought your grandpa." Fucking said I'm his grandpa. Holy shit! I could literally be the parent of every other parent in his class. I'm on he's my 3rd born, so it was like, my ex-wife, we got married and said, let's have a baby. I was 40 years old, and these people are on their 1st and 2nd kids. They're like in their 20s, right? And they're so gung-ho about school. They're like fighting over who wants to be the school mom, right? The school mom. These parents are unbelievable. You want your parents to be the school mom? I didn't want my parents to know where the fucking school was. I just get on the bus and I go. You don't need to know what I'm doing all day. Don't come here. Ever. You don't need to know what I'm doing. I got this. So, they're passing around a clipboard, right? And I'm just sitting there. That's my 3rd kid. I'm throwing this shit in, right? The clipboard comes to me, and you're supposed to sign up for Snack Week. Who's going to bring snacks? There's nothing left. I'm like into May already, like picking a week of snacks. And you know those parents who bring snacks to soccer games and shit like that? Like individually labeled bags with the kid's name on it. There's like a toy and the apples and the Capri Sun and the healthy snacks. My son, when he shows up to snack week, Dad's bringing like a case of Mountain Dew and Doritos. Have some snacks. I went to elementary school in the 70s. No one else fed us. My parents fed us. What the fuck is this? Why am I in charge of 29 other kids? Unbelievable. That joke was later in the set, but you said you were... How long before you think you might retire? Why did he get to retire so soon? Is he... Are you much older than
Remember
him?
earlier when that guy said the women didn't part of the relationship?
No, not at your house? Well, he's in management, so he's in charge. Is he a bit older?
No. What is it?
So you started working later, maybe? Is Alexis still in here? I really need something to drink.
What do you want?
Another water, just another water. I've had way too much to drink for a 7 p.m. show in Parrish. I gotta drive back to the hotel where they put me up. Yeah. How long have you been in education?
Since 91.
Since 91.
Years.
So, when do you see a retirement happening?
Maybe 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. He'll be fucking dead in 5 years. Do it now. Get out! He doesn't even remember what he did for 40 years. What do you think he's going to be in 5 years? Oh, thank you, Tom. Oh, I got it in a kid's cup now. Fantastic. Yeah. With a lid on it, yeah. Well, now that you mentioned education, let's jump into that. I'm all over the place. I like talking to people. It's fun. I want to get back to the core of this of the set, but this is more interesting because he. See what I did? I started over here, and then I found him. It's like, yeah, not Caliente. Yeah. I would turn on that share my location thing on his phone if you can. Well, you're at the school with 5th graders. He's a Caliente. All his balls hanging out. Oh, I gotta get home. School's almost out. How was your day? And he smells like coconut body oil. I just laid in bed all day. It wasn't much of a day. I have jokes, but they're less fun than this. I tell you. Yeah. He's a screamer, Dan. This guy here. What is your name, my friend?
Joe?
Joe. Why'd you look at Dan? Was that like a thing that Joe? Or did you look at him? He's in charge. He's the manager. It's Joe. Yeah.
If I had a thing, it'd be for Dan.
Is it?
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what. I don't know what Dan's drinking, but that's like the 5th one he's had tonight. You could probably fuck him. I'm pretty sure. We're talking about education. I recently sent my stepson back to college. He was home for Christmas, back to college. So we were talking, during the holidays about what it takes to put a kid into college these days, right? So it's anyone's gone through the process of putting a kid in college, it's ridiculous. The hours they have to do the charity, they have to write the essay, they have to do all these transcripts, they have to have letters from people in the community, all that. I didn't go to college. I went to St. Pete Junior College. Did anyone else go to a junior college? Did you go to junior college? They called it junior college, right? Did you go to SPJC?
Yeah.
You did. When I went, we're about the same age, so when they called it St. Pete Junior College. Then they changed it to St. Pete Community College, and now it's St. Pete College.
Yeah.
So all my friends, when I graduated high school, they were all from rich families, and they went off to college somewhere. I couldn't do that. SPJC, that's where I went. I went with my dad to sign up for classes. We walk in the registrar's office. There's a woman behind the counter there. I swear to God, it was like 9:30 in the morning. She had a rum and coke and a cigarette. What you here for, baby? I'm like, all right, I'd like to sign up for college. She goes, okay, come on over. And like, when you're picking your classes in SPJC, it's not quite college. I mean, the first class I took was numbers and things. And then after that was books and magazines. So it was a lesser how to change a flat tire. These were the classes that we took. How to make change. I mean, these were the classes we took in JC. I paid for my first year of college at SPJC with a Texaco card. That's how much they don't give a shit. Oh, whatever, it'll work out, you know. Do you folks have children?
I'm sorry?
Do you have children?
Yes.
Yeah. 2?
Yes.
Yeah, how old?
22 and 19.
22 and 19, so they're out.
One's out of college, one's in
Yeah. One's in college, where?
UCF.
UCF, that's where my stepson is. Maybe they can get a ride next time in. Over there. Yeah. Like I said, I'm 52, so, and there's 3 kids biologically, and I have 2 stepsons now. And we recently decided that's a fuck enough. So, in September, I had, let's let Dan make his walk through the middle of my fucking set.
They're clapping because we made it that far.
I sat quietly while he told his little jokes, but no, right in the middle of my show. I'm gonna get up and walk right now. This seems like a good time. Now I lost my train of thought. So yeah, so we said that's enough. I'm a 52 and 11-year-old. That's enough. I had a vasectomy in September. Okay, anybody in the room? Vasectomy? One guy back there? Oh, of course, this guy. I'm retired now. I'm at Caliente all day. I need a vasectomy. I can't be making babies all over. So, how long ago was yours?
17 years.
Oh, right after the youngest was born. He had like a few months of having another baby. You go, that's enough of that. Well, I was stupid. I waited, 11 years. So I was a little nervous about it. We drove to the hospital. My wife drove. I was nervous about getting a vasectomy. We park in our parking spot, and we're a bit early, and we're waiting. And this car comes zipping in and tries to back in a parking space. It takes him like 5 different times to back in. We're watching, we're laughing at this guy. Go, look at this idiot trying to park. He gets out of the car, and papers are flying all over the place. And he's chasing them down, stepping on these papers. And then he reaches in the back seat, and he pulls out a white coat. And he puts it on. I'm like, that's my fucking doctor. That's Dr. Highshaw. And he's chasing papers around the parking lot. He's got a donut in his mouth. And x-rays are all over the floor. And he's scooping them up. And he's like trying to put on his coat. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm letting this guy cut my balls open, right? So my wife goes, this is it. We have to do it. This is the appointment. We had trouble getting this one. So she said, let's go in. So we go in. They call my name. My wife says, I'm not going in. Did you go in? No, fuck no, right? You weren't even there. You were at school working because he's retired. So they take me in, and I lay down on the thing, and they tell you the first thing they say, are your balls shaved, right? Remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? I'm starting to think he doesn't remember much of anything. There was another guy in the back with a vasectomy, right? They say, you have to shave your balls. I forgot. So now the nurse comes in and shaves your balls, which is very nice. I mean, it's $100 copay. I might as well get my balls shaved off here, right? So she shaves my balls dry. Yeah. And then she takes the betadine out and puts it all over your balls, right? And then she takes this tablecloth thing and throws it over you with a hole in the middle. I feel like a Mormon, right, with this thing there. Some of you get it. And so I'm laying there on the table, and she brings this lamp over, right? You know, like you've been to the dentist, you got that lamp. Oh, I'm not paying for that. And she brings this lamp over and sets it real close and positions it. It's like that dentistry light, you've seen it, you know? So she puts it, and it's shining right on my balls, right? And I go, what do I do now? She goes, the doctor will be in soon. Don't touch anything. Everything is sterile. If you touch anything, we have to start over. I'm like, okay, I won't touch anything. So the lamp is there and like hanging over my balls, but she forgot to like tighten the knob on the gooseneck. So this lamp is slowly falling down towards my balls. I'm going, and it's falling and falling. I know I can't touch it, and it's like before I know it, this thing is bent, and now I'm getting like a suntan on my balls. It's right here. She comes in and sees me, and there's the lamp on my ball. I didn't touch anything. And she yells at me, and she puts it back up, so it's traumatic already. I'm like, oh, jeez. The doctor comes in, and he goes, hey, Rick, you ready for this? I go, let's just do it, you know. And I'm already nervous because I saw him out in the parking lot with the whole thing. And he does the first side, the vas deferens on my right side. Boom! 5 minutes. He finds it, he cuts it, he cauterizes it. He takes this thing he calls a fire stick, and he cauterizes my vas deferens tube. There's smoke coming out of my balls. It's like burning flesh, and it's my fucking flesh burning. And he goes, oh, Rick, it's okay. He says, everything's good. So he goes over to the other side, and he's digging for like 20 minutes, like he's looking for change in the couch. He's digging in there. And he goes, Rick, I can't find it. I go, well, you keep fucking looking because this we're here, we're doing it. I'm not coming back. And he goes, there's a lot of like scar tissue. Have you had trauma when you were? I go, I don't know. It's just there, and he's digging it. So like a half an hour later, this is a true story. He finds it, he does it, and he says to me, I think I got it. I was hoping for a little more than I think I got it, but thank you for that, Dr. Highshaw. And I go, am I good? He goes, no, I think we're good. So he leaves, and the nurse comes in and says, okay, cleans me up. She goes, you put on your pants, put on your jock strap. You got to bring a jock strap. You got to have. Yeah. I went to an actual hospital. I don't know where you had yours done. In the trunk of an Impala somewhere. What was different about yours? And they just said, go home and good luck to you?
That guy coming in there like, how you doing? How you doing?
Well, this is probably on your wife's insurance, and we know that's not. School teacher, yeah. A guy in a van down by the river with a spork in his cut. Oh my God. I don't think he ever had anything done. He told you he was going out for a vasectomy, you went to school, and he goes, yeah, it's all done. All good. Everything's good. Blah, blah, blah. I'm traumatized by the pain, even though I have the betadine and the Novocaine, whatever they give you. I'm traumatized by the whole thing. And so I get dressed, I put the jock strap on, and I'm just woozy. I'm like so glad it's over. The nurse says, go see the doctor for your final instructions. He's in his office, and then you'll be on your way. Okay. So I walk in his office, and I'm so like woozy from all this trauma digging in there. And he's writing a note, and I'm just waiting for him. And I'm looking at his diplomas on the wall, and I go, St. Pete Junior College? What the fuck is that? I knew it! It was in one of my classes. I knew it. Shit. Sorry about that, man. I said it earlier, and then I said it again. I'm professional.
it all together.
That's right. It's a tie it all together. This guy. My middle daughter's about to turn 15 next week. So she's in 9th grade now. Last year, 8th grade, she was home. Obviously, her mother and I are divorced, and she was home at my house. And last school year, it was like second week of May. She came over to stay with us, and she had a syllabus for a science project. And I said, what is this? When's this due? She goes, it's due Monday. And I said, when did you learn about this? She said, oh, January. So her mother waited to send it home for Dad to do. She had to do a diorama. You know what a diorama is? You have to build something in a shoebox. Like whatever the subject is, you have to put it in a shoebox and build it there to present it, right? So I opened this 20-page syllabus of this thing that's due on Monday. It's Saturday. I'm just finding out about it. You have to build the habitat of a snow wolf. We live in fucking Florida. I've never seen an actual wolf, but a snow wolf. And I go, Madison, this is due Monday? She goes, yeah, Daddy, I don't know. So I'm off on Saturday afternoon. I'm at Joann Fabrics. I'm buying popsicle sticks and glue and a glue gun and cotton, all this shit. So I come home, $90 later, all this shit, right?
Awesome.
My daughter's upstairs on her fucking iPad. I don't even know what she's doing. I'm building this diorama. I bought a little wolf figure and the legs move.
Totally.
Everything. A popsicle stick cabin with water and smoke and there's snow and shit. I worked on this thing all the way till like Sunday at like midnight. She gets up the next morning, the thing's on the counter, ready to go. She comes down, she goes, oh, that's great, Dad. She goes to pick it up. I go, what the fuck are you doing? She goes, I'm going to take this into school. I go, the fuck you are. I'm driving it in. It's in the back seat of my son's car seat, buckled in. I'm driving to school. I pull up to school. I walk in with this thing. I find the best light. Set it down. Proud. My daughter did shit. Nothing. I did the whole thing. 2 weeks pass. We're almost to the last day of school. She comes over for another weekend. I said, Madison, what did we get on the science project? That's all I've thought about for 2 fucking weeks. What did we get? She goes, oh, Daddy, I forgot to tell you, we got a C. We got a fucking C! I'm pissed now because I worked hard on this. In today's school, you have a directory where you can email the teachers, right? We didn't have that when we were in school. Oh my God, no. So I open the thing up, I find the science teacher, I open my laptop, I'm typing away. My older daughter was over for the weekend. She goes, Dad, what are you doing? I go, Madison got a bad grade on that diorama you saw. It was fucking great. And probably the best one ever. But I mean, I don't think she should have got that grade. I'm upset. I'm sending an email to the teacher. She goes, Dad, don't send an angry email to the teacher. I go, I don't know if it's angry. She goes, read me what you have. Dear Miss Novice, you fucking whore. That's all I can think to write in the moment. Oh. I didn't send it. So, like I said, I have a little one now. He's 11, but you know, when he was younger, 5, 6, 7, I was a single dad, doing this on my own. We live in Florida, and we're coming back. What's happening here? Must be a football game. Yeah. And we're coming home from school, and we drive to Publix, right? We got to get a prescription, and I want to get one of those chickens that Publix has, right? Yeah, they're the best. So we pull up to, and just like anything, like in Florida, the flash rain just comes out of fucking nowhere. So we're in the Publix, and I used to live in a place called West Chase. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It was all soccer moms and the whole thing. So we pull into this Publix, and it's pouring rain. So I get out, and I run around the car, and I'm trying to get the umbrella. My son's got a little raincoat I'm going to put on him. And I open the door, pouring rain. He's only got one fucking shoe on. And it's nowhere in the car. I don't even know how this happens. And I go, Sam, where's your shoe? I don't even care. We gotta go in. And I'm trying to put this raincoat on. He's like 5. You ever try to put a raincoat on a 5-year-old who doesn't want to have it? You look like a crazy person trying to. And then you do that thing that all parents do when you're mad at your kids. You start talking through your teeth, right? Put the fucking coat on, Sam. I swear to God. I'll stab you in the goddamn eye. Put the coat on. And you know people can see you like, look at that soccer. Put the fucking coat on. And my mom always says, you know, pick your battles. I'm like, this is the fucking battle. I'm picking this one. So we go into Publix, one shoe, half a raincoat, umbrella. Oh my God. So we walk in and my son goes, Daddy, I want one of those race car carts. You've seen these carts at Publix? They're like 90 feet long. And there's like 2 of them in the whole store. Your son sits way up there and I'm in the back like a hook and ladder fireman, you know, and driving this thing through Publix. You couldn't turn this thing around on a basketball court, let alone in Publix. If 2 people come in the same aisle with one, they have to shut Publix down. It's endless. My son is just having one of those days where he's just being a dick, you know, knocking stuff off the shelf and he's screaming and kicking. I just wanted a prescription and a chicken, and we get to the register, and I think the lady could see that I just had enough, you know, just one of them days. I pay for the 2 things, and my son goes, Dad, I want a balloon. I want a Publix balloon. I go, are those free? She goes, yeah, they're free. He goes, I want a blue one. They didn't have a blue balloon. He lost his fucking mind. He was screaming and kicking and knocking the National Enquirer and Tic Tacs, all that shit, just kicking and screaming. I go, get the kid a blue balloon! I'm screaming. They're calling other Publixes. We need a blue balloon now! Some floral van with a green light pulls up with a blue balloon. They rush it in like the firemen are there and a blue balloon. They get him. They take him out of the cart. She ties it around his wrist. Blue balloon. Just chicken. Prescription. Just want to get back in the car. It finally stopped raining. All this process, the whole thing we did. We walk out of the thing. The doors open up. My son, what does he fucking do? He lets it go. Look, Daddy. Get in the fucking car, son! Oh my God. We got time for one more, right? Yeah, we have time, everybody, yeah? Dan and Spike and Tommy and Steve.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I got them all. Yeah. So my wife and I just went to Vegas and for our anniversary, and a couple stories that came to mind. I was thinking about. I have to go to the wedding. My daughter's getting married in 33 days, so we're very excited. Yeah. She was here for the early show with some friends, and it was a lot of fun. And I have to give a speech, and I'm all like, ugh. So I have to get a suit. I've never owned a suit in my life. I'm 52 years old. I've never owned a suit. I got to go get a suit. So my wife and I, you know, we got back from Vegas for anniversary. She goes, it's getting close. We got to get that suit. We went to the mall, and so we go, you know, to the mall or try to find a suit. And we finally got it down, nailed it, and we decided to go to the food court, get something to eat. We eat. My wife says, I'm going to use the restroom. We use the restroom, and we'll meet back right here. And she points to a specific fucking tile. Right here. So I go in, I peek, come right back out, I'm on the tile. I did something right today, right? Another guy comes out of the bathroom and goes, hey, my wife told me to wait there. Well, fuck off. First of all, this is the one she said you can get it. So now guys are like picking tiles all the way down while they're waiting. Some guys are holding the purse, you know, just waiting. And guys are just coming out and forming a line there, and no women are coming out. They're not coming out of the bathroom. There's like 8 guys, no women. So finally I go, hey, I'm going to take a look in there and see what's going on. I look in the women's restroom at the mall. There's like carpeting and a sofa and a chandelier. It smells good. There's music playing. In the men's room, we have a river of urine that just runs through. You gotta have like a canoe and flip-flops just to go in the fucking place, you know? God forbid if you're wearing flip-flops or sandals, you go in there, oh my God. So this woman comes out, gets her guy, moves on. My wife finally comes out and I go, babe, for all my tile buddies here, what took so long for you to come out of the bathroom? She goes, I was crazy in there today. The woman in stall 5, they're fucking numbered, dude. Stall 5. I said, wait, what happened to her? Is she okay? Oh, she's fine, but she had a little bit of an emergency. She ran out of paper, right? And now what I'm thinking, I go, so what? How does that slow you up? She goes, well, women have a thing. They help each other out. So now I'm picturing a woman in stall 5, sits down, no paper. Now she's trick-or-treating. Hello. Hi. Oh, I love your shoes. Next thing you know, the women are holding hands. Stall. Kumbaya's playing, papers going all the way. Unbelievable. So I said, I don't understand how that slows you down, right? We have to help each other out. So I'm gonna back it up at the end of this story here. About 20 years ago, I went to Wrigley Field. Who's ever been to Wrigley Field? Yeah. It's the greatest place in the world, right? You can see I'm a Cubs fan, huge Cubs fan. We took my dad back to Wrigley Field to go see the Cubs play. Greatest day of life, right? So we're at Wrigley Field, and we're drinking beers, and I said to my dad, I go, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. He goes, you're not gonna be right back. But okay, go ahead. I'd never been, right? Because I grew up in Florida. So we go, and I go to the bathroom, and I'm kind of a nervous peer. So I need a stall, I need protection, I need the things around me. I go into Wrigley Field. They have none of that. They have a metal trough. The old Tampa Stadium had a metal trough. I don't know if you remember that, right? But Wrigley Field, you walk up to this trough, and not only are you peeing in the trough, it's on a center island. So we're staring at each other's faces as we're peeing. Oh my God. So this story comes to mind. I'm thinking about it with my wife in the bathroom. And I said, I don't understand how that slows you up, you know, and she had to help her out with the paper. What's your name? I didn't catch your name. George. All right, George.
He made that up.
Yeah, no, he's so confusing. Let's just say George. Because I'm retired. George, we had a good time tonight. We ate, we drank. Let's say after the show, we both head out into the Beef O'Brady's bathroom. Okay? Let's say there's 2 stalls. We both sit down to do our business. I sit down. I know you're over there. We're pals now. We know everything about each other. I sit down and I realize I have no paper. I know you're next door. I guarantee you I'm coming out not wearing a fucking sock. I'll leave you at that one. That's my time. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. That was fun. Appreciate it.
Rick Stupinski, keep it going.